Hey kids, it's me, it's Ben, with your only option, 10 to midnight every Saturday night on Asheville FM. I'm going to let it play out for a minute. Okay, we got a big show tonight. It's a big farewell show to two lovely gentlemen here in the studio tonight. John Cook and Michael Channing are both leaving us. Michael's not going to be that far away.
No, I'm moving a couple of blocks down the road.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the send-off, though.
But John Cook is leaving us. He's moving far away.
Four blocks down the road.
I'm going to miss you, man.
I'm gonna miss you.
That walk is killer.
You don't even have a bus stop out front of your place, so we can't even take the bus.
And it really chaps my hives.
It should. Your
Thighs.
Thighs.
That's my hives.
Your hive
That is
thighs.
awesome.
My hives, they're on my thighs.
I'm sorry, I don't have any ointment for that at all. None whatsoever.
I'll take a Tootsie Roll.
Will you? Okay. I don't think that's Tootsie Roll. I think that's a bank. I got Chips Ahoy though.
I'll take a Chip Ahoy.
All right, we'll be getting those in a few moments. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and play something so we can, so you guys can get your Chips Ahoys and your bottled waters and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh, cool.
And then, got all that stuff waiting for you. It's for you. It's just for you guys.
Awesome.
I love you guys.
Awesome.
Oh, I love you too,
I
baby.
love you, too, man.
Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet. Anyway, let me play. Oh, a little handling.
They're holding hands in the studio.
That's beautiful.
It's sweet.
Your hand's really warm,
I know,
actually.
and you have very cold hands. It's
Cold hands, warm heart.
something to that nature.
That's what
I'm
my
not
mom
sure.
says.
Is that what my mom says? Is that what your mom says
When we're holding hands.
when you're holding hands with your mom?
Yeah, at the mall.
I love holding my hands with my mom at the mall.
Holding your hands with your mom. You guys are both holding your hands.
Right, exactly. That's it. It makes sense.
Keep your
what we're
hands to
saying.
yourself, Mom always said.
All right, so I'm going to play something.
Different hand
Mama
thing.
said- Mama said.
Hangs on hand. Mama said.
But now we're into Aerosmith.
Or is that
songs,
Lenny
right?
Kravitz?
Oh,
Is that-
it is a Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny
song.
Kravitz song, Mama said.
Yeah, Mama
Oh, I
Kin.
was-
Mama Kin.
Mama
was,
Kin is the... Yeah.
Aerosmith.
I was
Exactly.
thinking of the girl group band.
Which one?
Mama said there'll be days like that. The
Poison?
Shirelles?
Oh.
Shirelles.
The Shirelles, that's right.
They did a song.
Mama
called-
said there'd be days like this? That's Three Dog Night, isn't
Mama
it?
said
No,
there'll
it was
be
the
days
Shirelles.
like this,
Oh, okay.
there'll be days
Oh,
like
that
this,
song.
Mama
Oh,
said.
okay.
Mama said, Mama said.
Just
that
like
one.
that.
That one, and then the Three Dog Night song came later, which
Oh,
was...
okay.
How does that one go?
Mama told me not to come. That's the name
Yeah,
of that song.
that one.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That's,
All right. I'm gonna...
Oedipus, what are you doing in that room?
What is going on?
Keeping my hands to myself,
I'm
Mom.
confused now.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, good idea. I'm going to play something from a band called A Gun That Shoots Knives. And this one is called Land of Chocolate Donuts. And it's on Asheville FM. A gun that shoots knives on Asheville FM. Your only option. The song was called Land of Chocolate Donuts, and I think that's appropriate. What do you think? Yes, I know. We didn't listen to the song.
No,
but-
we didn't listen
no,
to
we
it at all.
didn't listen
It's
to the song. at all.
appropriate for the time because we're eating Chip Ahoy now.
We are eating Chip Ahoy. Chip Ahoy.
You ever dip your Chex Mix into a Chip Ahoy?
No, I should try that.
The saltiness mixed so good with the chocolatey of the Chip Ahoy.
Cool. Great. I'd like to see you do that right here on the radio.
I think it would work better if you put the cookie into the bag of Chex Mix, shook it up, and get maybe get some stickage on there.
Well, you have to melt the chocolate in the Chip Ahoy
There you
first.
go. That would work.
okay.
That
That's
would
a good
totally
point.
work.
Mm-hmm.
So you put it in the microwave, melt it down.
Yeah, it
Or
doesn't
just
have
in
to
the
be
sun.
microwave.
Just in the
Just any warm place. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Like Ben's hands, apparently.
Yes. They are quite warm.
But not his heart.
No. Cold hands, warm heart. Warm hands, evil.
Dead heart.
Dead heart.
Exactly.
Dead. I'm a dead evil creature. I watched what is that zombie movie?
Night of the Living Dead.
No, not that one.
Zombieland.
Not that one.
Teen Wolf.
Day of the Dead.
No, not that one.
Heathers.
Heathers. Yes, Heathers. That was it. That was it. No, the one with the
Matthew
the
Broderick.
British guys. The British one.
Sean
I
Penn.
suck at this so bad.
Dawn of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun
Thank
of
you.
the
That
Dead.
was it.
Sean Penn of the Dead.
Sean Penn of the Dead.
He just beats zombies with his fists.
He does.
Yeah.
And then berades them.
Zombie tried to take his picture and just beats the shit out of him.
Right, and then he berades them for not supporting the
Like
the
braids-
regime in
Braids their
Cuba.
hair. He gets them braided up.
Right, braids their hair. Thank you, John Cook. That was John Cook, along with our special guest, John Cook and Michael Channing. Those are
Hello.
our special guests here in the studio.
Did you have a point to bringing up that you had seen that movie? You
We
just
were
wanted
talking.
to like.
We were
I think-
mentioning.
Just a heads up, guys. I have seen Shaun of the Dead.
I thought we were talking. Did we mention zombies at some
No.
point? No.
We didn't talk about zombies, about movies. You were just like, "Hey, I saw that zombie movie. What's it called? Oh, were we talking about things that we forgot the name of?"
Now I'm coughing. See what you've done to me? You guys, stop it.
Apparently, we're in for a lot of puns tonight.
I think so.
I can feel a lot of
So
puns
a lot of
coming
puns
on.
coming on.
Yep.
Feel the pun in the air tonight.
It's a Phil Collins song, isn't it?
No, that Phil Collins didn't do that movie. It was Elton John who did that one, right?
Which one?
Lion King.
Yes, he did that.
Phil Collins.
Sorry, what? No, you did it. Nobody mentioned Lion King. What the hell are you talking about?
You feel the air, the love in the air tonight. That's from
Oh, yeah,
Lion
that's
King.
right.
Oh,
You're
okay.
right.
No, there's
that
a
is-
Phil Collins song called "In the Air Tonight."
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's got the drums at
I
the end.
can
Goes,
feel
"Dum-dum,
it
dum-dum, dum-dum."
come
About when he
on
saw that
in.
guy get mugged or something, right?
Saw a guy drowning.
Right. Yeah.
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 and he had to go to court.
He saw Jeff Buckley, or Jeff Beck.
Jeff Buckley.
Jeff Buckley. Yeah, I don't know. See,
No, that
totally-
was before Jeff Buckley died.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
oh,
it was.
Okay.
But why? Is he just confessing that he didn't do anything while someone drowned?
That's the
That's
story.
basically it.
That is the urban legend.
Are you sure?
Is that-
Really?
I
Yeah.
thought it was he like saw someone got mugged and then he had to go to court and testify.
Oh, well, that's probably the lame reality version.
Right.
But the legend is that he saw someone drowning
A local
and
legend.
hated the drownee, I guess, and like let him die.
Wow.
Because he was a bad person, I think is that kind of what it became.
Interesting. I know that he's not an especially nice person.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, yes.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that his one of his wives. I don't know if it was his last wife, but one of his wives. He asked for a divorce through a text message from one of his wives. It's
Wow.
pretty cold. It's pretty cold.
That is.
Pretty cold.
Did he leave like all the vowels out?
Yeah. Right.
That would suck. It's verse.
And then it says LOL at the end.
Exactly. Except the O's out
Yeah.
because they.
Lol.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How about this one?
Okay.
Phil Collins, he's a terrible artist. You wanna know
Yes,
why?
yes. Yeah, sure.
Why?
Because he doesn't actually have any good songs. His material. He doesn't have any good songs.
Really? Are you sure?
I mean, the Tarzan soundtrack was
No,
okay,
well-
I guess.
Yeah, you're right. That was pretty good.
Oh! To bring it back,
Yeah,
Genesis had a song called "Mama." I just want to throw
they
that out.
did. You're
Yeah.
right.
That's
that
a-
was, and that was a Phil Collins.
That's Phil Collins. That's
it
a
was
great
the same-
dark song. I
yeah.
love that song. Except there's like in the middle, like during the chorus, he'll go ha ha ha. Like
Yeah, that's right.
Apparently he wrote that down. Like that's a lyric. He wrote down ha ha ha. I don't know how long he worked on that one, but
Well,
it's part of the song.
in
Yeah.
Psycho Killer, there's Fa Fa Fa.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it's so good.
I thought he
I don't
was.
know
I thought
that
he
song.
was like trying to say a word.
Talking Heads?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Like that. That's
good.
how it goes.
That's good.
So good.
That's good. I don't know a lot of Talking Heads. We talked about this earlier in the evening, that I'm not familiar with a lot of the early 80s new wave stuff.
I don't remember talking. Did you and I talk?
We talked briefly about that.
Yeah, we touched on it briefly in the car on the way over here.
We did.
Yeah,
We discussed that.
We were wondering what a hipster karaoke night would be like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
I
us-
didn't know that was. I didn't hear you say that. I guess.
Oh, well, I did. I don't, because I grew up, when I was in junior high school, I was into the metal. I was a metalhead. What are we looking at? There's a moth in here. There's a moth flying around.
Yes.
Have I given out the phone number yet? I
No.
should give out the phone number so somebody can call us
Yeah,
and bother us.
call us up, folks.
And you can ask about a moth. You can ask about give your well wishes to my two guests, Michael Channing and John Cook. They're both leaving. Sons of bitches. They're leaving us alone, afraid.
Well, see, you know what? Cheer up, man. Cheer
Okay.
up. We're gonna be fine.
All right.
I started cataloging to myself how much time I spend like in downtown Asheville, and I realized I don't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
I spent more time in Asheville when I was unemployed. Obviously, I was just walking around the streets feeling
Right.
sorry for myself. But now that I have a job and I have a girlfriend who lives in Greenville, I don't spend a whole lot of time in Asheville itself. So I realized like, oh, okay, that's. I love this town, but
Sure.
I'm not attached to it as much as I used to be. So I was like, I will be here visiting. Probably
you gonna
just as
come to
much,
the-
just
well,
as
yeah, I
much
guess-
now as just as much. Then
You'll
as
be
I
at the
do
open
now, man.
mics. You'll be at the open mics and stuff.
Yeah,
like
most
that.
of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll still be part of the comedy scene in Asheville, and John Cook will be
Abandoning us.
abandoning us completely.
He'll be leaving us.
I mean, I'd spend like all my time is spent at home, but I still really like this town a lot. Like, not being downtown doesn't make me miss, or not miss, but doesn't make me dislike the town or feel unattached to it.
Sure. No,
Oh, okay.
nobody's questioning that. But you're
Oh, I was
still
just trying to
you're
show-
still leaving.
It wasn't. I was just trying to, be the counterpart to Michael here, where he was saying he doesn't feel an attachment because he doesn't spend a lot of time here. I was saying I do feel an attachment, even though I still don't spend any time.
And I guess I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't spend any time here, and I don't feel any attachment to it.
No,
I
that's
wish-
that's the
I wish-
same as Michael.
Oh,
That's
well,
exactly
well,
the same, but you're staying.
Then I would add, but I am staying, and I would add to that I hate this place, and I wish it would burn to the ground.
So it's past Michael's,
Yeah, it's a little bit
but sadder.
beyond that. Yes, exactly, exactly. I take it to the next level, which I always do, because I'm a badass. You can
But,
hear it.
yeah, I know, but-
did you see the look he
See, I-
gave?
See, I am not of the age demographic of this town. This town has two age demographics. One is 20-somethings who have either just gotten out of college or just moved out of their parents' house, or 80-somethings who are
Yeah.
collecting antiques and cats. And and so I'm in the middle now. And so I was like, oh, let's go to a different town. And then when I get older, I'll move back here and buy some
But
cats.
Greenville doesn't have.
Greenville has
Has
like,
nothing. Has the
they-
same stuff.
they have- they
or
have, like-
even less.
They have like a really cool arts program. I went to Chautauqua just this week. And,
They have art here. We're in the River Arts District right now.
Right. And name me one river art.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Underwater basket weaving.
Wait a minute. Now
Boom.
hold on. Point of order right now. You are arguing with him about leaving when you're
But I'm not leaving
Leaving.
because of there's not enough art here. It's because
I'm not either.
it's because
I'm
there's
just
not
making some
enough
points.
money in my pocket here. Do you see the difference?
No,
there?
I do see that. Yeah, I get it.
So if a caller wants to, phone in and get, donate a $2,000 to the John Cook Magic Fund.
828-259-3936. That's the number to call to donate to the Magic Fund.
Not rent, not food, but
No,
buy
the-
me
the
buy me a Jace
that's
the
what
Mind
it's called.
Sculptor.
It's called the Magic Fund. It's not. It has nothing to do with games, Michael.
Oh, not a bit.
Yes. Well, speaking of that, later on in the evening, we will be having a match live on the air.
And it's just going to be as bad as it sounds.
Magic the Gathering. I will be doing the commentary, the color commentary, and the
Black people so crazy.
Color commentary. All right. How many colors are there?
Blue
in
Mage is so crazy.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I was going to say we try to figure something out there, but it's not. There has been Magic on ESPN.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Are you kidding
yes.
me?
No, I am not
That's
kidding you
cool.
at all. They used to televise the Magic World Championships. The
But it's
Masters,
on ESPN
yeah.
4, right?
It probably was. It's not anymore. But they would have the camera that would hover over the table, and you would see everybody play their lands and drop down their moxes and things like that. It was on television for a short while.
So they have like bridge tournaments on ESPN too. Then.
No, that would be stupid.
Mahjong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too
Canasta.
loud? You want me to turn down the?
No, I got an
Is
itch.
it- oh, you had an
It's
itch. I thought I
it's the
blew out your
earphones.
earphone.
No.
I thought I blew out your head there.
No.
Sorry.
That's what
I laugh too loud sometimes.
your husband did that to me.
Why did you say that? That's rude.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Guys, listen. I want to get the scoop. I want to be
That litter box.
And those raisins, same scoop. Unfortunately,
Right. Yeah, I know it's different. It's the same.
I
John
gotta
is,
get that
John is
scoop.
laughing out loud. Holy shit! I am watching John laugh out loud.
Yeah, but
for
at
maybe
my-
the third time in my entire time I've known him.
At my own stupid jokes, I gotta get that cat scoop for my litter box. It's ridiculous. This would totally complete my scoop collection at home.
You have like scoops from different towns, like with little spoons.
Like you get one of the magnets for your refrigerator, and somehow figure a way to put scoops on the fridge.
Yes, that's a good idea. We should pitch that to municipalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, and newspapermen, they like scoops too, right?
Yeah, they like the
They love
scoops.
them.
That's where we started. Thank you for bringing it back around, Michael Channing. Thank you for bringing it back around. I'm trying to get the scoop on each of your motivation for leaving.
I first got into magic when I was.
You were hanging out with me.
Actually, that's not true.
That's not. No, it's not.
Oh, it's hot
For
in here,
leaving,
isn't it?
I just said why I was leaving. And
No,
he
I
just
know
said
why you're
he
leaving.
was
Okay,
leaving.
so but let's get a little more in depth
Deeper.
here. Let's go in depth. First of all, where are you headed?
I'm going back to Texas.
Yeah, I know you're going back to Texas.
Houston,
Where in
Texas.
Houston,
Just to
Texas.
mess with it. Sorry, I had to say.
Houston proper, or are you in the suburbs?
I think I'm in Houston proper
Hmm.
but it is a suburb of Houston. I'm not downtown, but I'm still in the city limits. Is that Houston
yeah,
proper?
yeah, that's Houston proper.
Houston's huge, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
as
yeah.
far as the city limits
My brother
go.
lives in and around there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, he lives in Spring,
Mm.
and it's
That's
close
not
by.
in Houston.
No, that is in the. That
It's
is
just
in the
north of-
suburbs.
yeah.
Yes, in the burbs. This is exciting conversation. This is
And Michael's going to
where I went.
Greenville.
He's
I'm
going,
going
to
to
Greenville.
Greenville, South
And-
Carolina.
Right. Yeah. And what is your motivation for?
I am moving in. I'm moving in with my girlfriend. It's something that we've been planning for a while, and we looked at places here. We looked at places there, and we found one in Greenville that we liked, and we could get. We found places here that we liked, but then we said, we'd like to live here, and they said no, someone else is going to live here, so we got the place in Greenville, so we're moving there.
Okay.
Sounds like things are getting serious. How long have you guys been going out?
We, it's almost a year now. It's almost a year.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's cool.
It's not bad.
Thank you.
Moving things
Thank
right
you.
along.
I wanted to point out that anybody who does not know John, he is famous in the comic circles of Asheville and Greenville for not laughing at anybody, regardless of how funny he thinks
Two
that
people.
comedian may be.
Two people.
He has only laughed twice at any comedy show, and other comics from out of town have
I've
pointed
seen
out.
him smile. I have
Yeah.
seen him smile.
Comics from out of town have like come to him after the show and pointed out that you didn't laugh a single time, and you scared me.
Twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I have seen you smile.
I do smile.
And see, like I'm the opposite because I laugh at everything uproariously.
That's what Chris Weathers said
Stop.
too.
I can't stop myself. When I hear something funny, I have to laugh. I have no control over it whatsoever. It's just like I explode.
When is it just funny stuff or just anything?
Well, no, it has to be funny.
Oh, okay.
I can't just.
So somebody could
it's
just
like
say, squeegee, and you
Yeah,
would use
that's-
okay.
That's not really the opposite. It's almost
guess
the opposite.
it's almost the opposite. It still has to be funny. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's good.
I'm not going to laugh. Somebody said, "Hey, here's my bank statement." I'm not going to laugh at that.
That's good.
Thanks.
Though you should, especially if it's really low.
Yeah,
It's like you poor person. Stupid.
I
poor
would
person.
laugh at my bank statement.
And now it's
if I
come
weren't-
back full circle to why I'm leaving.
and why we're laughing at you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, there's a very famous comedy scene in Houston, though.
Really?
Yes, because that's where Bill Hicks was from.
I thought that was Austin.
No, he's from Houston.
Houston?
Yeah. He was from Houston. I think he sort of made his mark in Austin, but he got his start in Houston.
So people will have like plaques like this is the place that Bill Hicks escaped.
Yes, right,
And
exactly.
it's famous.
Yes, exactly. So you're in a good crowd there, sort of.
I don't know about that.
You're not sure about that?
No, I was a part of the Houston music scene
Yeah.
before I moved up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's dead. There's
Dead.
like any kind of artistic scene there
Mm.
seems pretty much dead.
See, I always heard that about Dallas and Fort Worth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dallas and Fort Worth. I always heard was like.
I just remember like a year ago that band Two Gallants. Have you heard of that band?
Mm-hmm.
They totally got tased in Houston.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh man!
And like half of the crowd did.
And come on, that's not like Megadeth or something. It's
Right.
Two Gallants.
Right.
They're like a folk band practically, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like some cop went in by himself and was like, "Hey, you guys need to turn it down." And apparently he didn't call for backup. He just was like, "I got my own backup right here," and just started
Wow.
tasing people left
That's
and right.
pretty serious. That's pretty serious.
It's a cool place to be.
Sounds like it. Okay, I rescind what I said earlier. You're screwed.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
How far is Houston from Austin? It's a good distance, isn't it?
About 3.5 hours.
Wow.
It's a long.
Do you find yourself driving that far to do some comedy?
I have friends who live there, and my family lives there, and me and my girlfriend were talking about moving there if she can get a job there. So
That would be cool. Mm-hmm. Austin's sort of like a oasis there in Texas, is it not?
right, yeah, it's like the Asheville of Texas, but like much bigger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they have the big festival.
Yeah, it's.
They have a comedy portion of the festival.
They also have a comedy festival. It's like fun fest.
That's right. That's also true. Yeah, they have a big. Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
So that's a good.
And I think
Good
Tim and
place to
Eric
be.
were there last year.
Where are they now? We have a comedy festival here in
We
Asheville.
do. I was going to say that.
Yes, we do.
Are you going to be on it this year, Michael?
I want so badly to be on it. I really do.
Have they announced anything yet?
No, I thought it was. I thought it was like 2 days ago, but it's actually in May.
Oh,
that
okay.
they
The
are-
festival or the
The festival
tryouts?
itself is in
July.
July.
Mm. Deadline.
The deadline has passed for submissions, and mine is in. I put mine in pretty early this year, but they will announce the comics who are attending it on May 10th, I think.
Cool.
What's it called?
It's the Laugh Your Asheville Festival.
Laugh Your Asheville Off
Off
Festival.
That's the Laugh Your Asheville Off Festival. It's yeah,
It has awful in there.
yeah, it does.
Laugh Your Asheville Off. How's it awful?
Oh,
Only if you mispronounce it.
festival.
If you have cookies in your mouth when you say it, then yeah.
Laugh your off full.
Yeah, that's a good pronunciation.
Yeah, I see. Well, I can't partake in this particular line of funning. I happen to,
I didn't apply, so
Yeah.
I'll just go after it.
So I will bow out of that.
No, actually, it's a very fun festival, and everybody should go to it. And the name of it, Laugh Your Asheville Off Festival, may be a little bit hard to pronounce, but it's worth it because it's super fun.
Yeah.
And everybody should go.
Yes.
There's going to be good people there, like
Yeah.
Michael.
Like Michael, he's gonna get.
How much does it cost to get in?
$10 maybe? I don't know. I
That's not
can't
bad.
remember.
That's decent.
Depends on
How many comics?
A lot. It's a whole week. It's almost a whole week of shows.
$10 for the whole week?
No, it's a show is
$10
$10.
a show.
Yeah. I'm sure there are passes available. I wish I was. See, if
Yeah,
I
I
knew
don't
more
think
stuff than the guy who's
setting you
running
up
the
here.
show totally listens to the show every week from
Awesome.
California. No, he doesn't.
I would love that though.
That would be awesome if Charlie did listen to the show.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that the runner of the show is based in California.
He is now. He lives in California now. He was here, Charlie Garrenter. You met him, right?
I met him a few
Okay,
times.
yeah. But he is living in California.
He
now.
has the ponytail, right?
That's him.
Yeah.
Big guy with ponytail.
Okay. All right. I have not met him, but that's okay because I'm still in the
It was
cusp, I'm just
Yeah.
kinda,
It was before he started that I met him. We used to be at Fred's Speakeasy a lot
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's
before
right.
it closed, and that's where I met him.
Mm-hmm.
You went up at Fred's, right? I cannot
Yeah,
remember.
like
Oh, you
2 or
did?
3 times.
Okay.
I never knew they had an open mic there. I
I
mean, I knew they
Nobody
had
knew they
music.
had
they
open
had
mic.
it like 2 or 3 times that I went,
That
and
was
then
it.
afterwards they stopped doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Nobody came. Nobody.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. It was just bad. It was on a Monday.
Monday.
I think it was on a
Yeah,
Monday. It was a
that's
terrible night.
That's a
for
bad
comedy,
night.
Yeah.
That's a-
Unless you're in Greenville, then it's an awesome night.
If
for
you're in
comedy.
Greenville, it is
Actually-
awesome. Actually,
yeah, it's good. They have
They have a
at
good
the
show.
Coffee Underground. They have a good. Like we've talked about that before on the show,
Mhm.
but we can talk about it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe have different listeners this time.
Possibly.
Like your
Possible.
dad instead of your mom.
It's my dad. He's the only one that listens to the show. My mom doesn't listen at all.
Mom.
My dad listens to this show and then calls me the next day and said, "Are you sure? Do you want to say that on the air? You never know who's listening. You got to be careful out there because there could be somebody listening." I'm like, "Dad, nobody's listening to this. Nobody listens to this show."
this does go on. This does go on to the internet, though. So
Oh, yeah, it goes on the
eventually
internet,
somebody
and-
will find it. I hope, right?
Aliens.
Aliens will
wish.
find it.
No one will find it. It's dead.
Hey, people
horde.
watch cats play piano. I mean, come on.
That's a good point.
Maybe they'll listen to this.
I watch cats playing piano.
I watch pianos falling on cats. That's my favorite video.
I don't watch either. I don't have the internet.
Oh, you don't, do you?
All right. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing, though, actually. The internet can kind of take over your life.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
can, and it does. for
Oh
me.
yeah.
It-
Believe me,
it eats me up.
I sit down in the morning, do a little bit of writing,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, okay, I need to look up this word on dictionary.com. And it's like, oh, this, and then they'll have like a little articles like, did you know the words that don't have U after the Q? And I look that up, and it's like, oh, Qatar. I'll learn a little bit about Qatar, and and then that kind of rhymes with guitar. So I'll look up guitars, famous guitarists, and Vernon Reid, he's my favorite. I love the band Living Colour. Now it's time to go to work, and I've written nothing.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Yep, that's how it works. So you're in good shape then.
Yeah, it's like I'm sitting at home and it's like, oh, if I could just get one more card out of this deck, and then I just sit there scrutinizing for hours.
Again.
It's so much better.
Again, giving a little preview of the excitement that's coming up in the next hour for the Magic the Gathering tournament of champions.
And then it'll be Magic departing, unfortunately. It's so sad.
It's so painful. Why are you doing this to me? It's all about me. The show's all about me and what you're doing to me.
I actually am kind of bummed about it.
I'm bummed
Like
about
now that we're
We
actually
all are,
talking
man.
about
Yeah.
it, like I have tried, I guess, not to really think about it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is going to be a bummer.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to bring you down too much because I know it's
We got to
difficult-
keep the ratings on this show
Whoa!
up.
Pop them up there, just like when I blow out the speakers there. That was not. I should control myself. But I want you to understand that it's just because we're gonna miss you. You don't have to. You want to hold my hand
I
again?
wasn't going for that.
You
It
want to
just-
do it?
I'm not
Because
allowed
you
to
put
put
your
my
hand out.
hands on the
No,
table
you can
now.
put your hand. No, if you want to put. If you want to.
And by table, he means penis.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Because
well,
it's
yeah.
because it's stiffer than a black man's penis when he's watching Oprah and she's giving away free cars.
Good job.
Perfect setup.
That was nice.
I
Nicely
told
done.
Michael yesterday that I wanted to somehow figure out a joke where I can say, man, it was stiffer than a black man's penis while watching Oprah and she's giving away those free cars.
And you got it.
It just came to me out of the
You
ether.
got it. It's beautiful. That's lovely. No, what I wanted to say was, for you, since you're moving pretty far away, honestly, moving pretty far away, but all of this has to do with us being very selfish and missing you, not wanting you to leave. But in fact, you're going to do great. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're going to do great. And we're going to be back here rooting you on.
Thanks,
Go
Ben.
team.
Yeah.
Go team.
Gonna be sleeping on my mom's couch.
Go team.
Go team.
Well,
That's good. Yeah, sure.
thanks. That's nice.
And Michael,
Yes.
things aren't going to change that much.
Well,
As far as us,
Yeah.
we're still going to see you.
Yeah.
You're still going to show up at the open mics, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you're gonna do shows here and stuff like that.
Yes, indeed.
But you're going to live in a different place.
We live in a different place. I'm excited, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
just every now and then you realize, I've been back in Nashville for about 2 years now. I think, every now and then, maybe I've just, because I've gotten in the mode of changing my life every couple of years, either by choice or by force. But I just realized I got to do a little something different now. So
Yeah.
live in a different place, live in a
You gotta
different
do
house,
it.
and
You
have
gotta-
different. Have a new person living in the house with me. I'm excited about that.
It is exciting. Let me tell you.
You guys have a dishwasher?
I think we do. Yes, we are going to have a dishwasher.
Good to go.
Yeah, you're set. You are set. Nicely done.
Perfect. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Oh, and we have an ironing board that folds out of the wall.
Oh, I've always wanted one of those.
That
Do you
is
have a
so
bed
cool.
that does that too? Those things are badass.
No, we don't.
are badass.
But those are cool. Those I would like that.
Probably not very comfortable.
That they
but,
refer to that as a Murphy bed.
Why is that?
Because the guy who invented it was named Murphy.
Is he the guy that came up with that law as well?
I was
That's a
thinking
good
the
question.
same
I don't
thing.
know.
And then later on, someone shot him up and they shot his hand off, and he became RoboCop. That was I remember. I love that.
And
That
then,
was-
and then he
true.
became an Irish wrestler and started a punk band.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
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 The
Okay.
Dropkick Murphys.
Dropkick
Very
Murphys.
nice.
Yeah.
Working
Thank
the
you.
wrestling in there.
Oh,
I
I
like
can
that.
do it all.
The only Irish punk band I know is Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, and they're really ska anyway.
Are
Yeah.
they Irish?
Well, they're
No.
from Boston. They're probably Irish, right? Sort of.
That's all right.
Actually,
He's talking about ratings.
Frightened Rabbit. They're Irish, but they're not really punk.
No, that was the name of the gang in Gangs of New York, right? No, they were the Dead Rabbits. I'm sorry.
Michael Channing, misremembering information all day.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they the Dead Rabbits. They had a band though, right? I mean, there was a band, and they had a song called like My Bitchin' Transformer or something. My Bitchin' Car. No,
Camaro.
Camaro. Yeah, Bitchin'.
That's
Camaro.
Dead
Camaro.
Milkmen.
Dead Milkmen.
Milkmen.
I love
That
that
was the
song.
different
I've heard it maybe twice, but I freaking love that song.
They're a good band.
Yeah.
Joke
Sure.
band.
Yeah.
A what
Sort
band?
of a joke band.
No, they're definitely a joke band.
Well, they were jokey, but they weren't like, they're not like Weird Al.
None of their songs are serious.
Well, I know, but I mean,
Like they're a band that plays together, like Spinal Tap. People say that's not a real band, but they are.
No, I mean this band is more real than Spinal Tap. They're just a joke band.
Okay.
All their songs are jokes.
okay.
I
I think we're getting into theoretical issues at this point. I think we're
Yeah.
talking about like what do we define as a joke
band.
band,
Yeah.
Right.
and and because you could technically say like they might be Giants as a joke band, but they're not exactly a joke.
Okay,
band.
guys, guys listening in, go ahead and text Text in your answer. What is a joke band? To 2
No.
4 7 9 8 6 3 2 0 1 1 0 9. Text your answers. Text
that was
yes. John's totally right. 9721 2 6 9 1 7 3. Or Ben totally blows ass.
I did the same thing. Heads you win, tails you I lose. Or whatever.
828-259-3936 is the number to call if you want to actually comment on our conversation about joke bands. You can call that number and actually talk to the three of us each, or one of us at a time, or two of us at a time and then leave the other one out, or what other combinations are there? That's it, right? Those are all
Talk to none of us. Just call to
You can
listen
call
to
and
your
breathe
own
heavily.
voice.
yes, exactly.
Call
Okay.
so that you can put "I was on the radio" on your resume.
You just write that in.
Yeah.
You just-
You know who-
Well, I was on the radio.
There you go. You know who's a
Right.
joke band though? Poison. They were totally a joke
they
band.
were a joke band. That's
Very
true.
much so.
There was
Smoking
nothing.
hot.
They had pretty hair and makeup, didn't they?
I guess. What songs did it? Every rose has its thorn.
Mm-hmm.
That song's not bad.
Unskinny Bop. Come on, they get.
I don't know
you,
that song.
You
That's
have
a
to
terrible
die
song.
for that song.
That's a terrible
Yeah,
song.
it's terrible.
Was it a play on Blitzkrieg Bop?
I don't know.
I wish
was
it
called
were.
Unskinny Bop. I never could figure it
It
out.
doesn't make any
what it
sense.
meant.
What does that even mean? That's something completely made up.
It's a dance for fat people.
I think so. The fat jig, I guess.
So
is what it is.
that's like the Spinal Tap song then.
Big Bottom.
Big Bottom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good song.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Which
Yeah.
is like the Queen song.
Big,
Fat Bottom.
Fat Bottom Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a cool song.
Yeah.
I like
That is a good song.
Yeah.
All right, we've gone around the circle.
Talked about songs that we like. Songs comedians like.
For 1,000, please, Alex.
Good. What? Go ahead.
I was just going to
That
try
was
and
it.
think of an answer.
And you got nothing. You got
Yeah, nothing.
You're dead. Dead in the water. It's okay.
I
don't
wouldn't
have to
have
have
been had you not said anything. It would have just been next.
All right, fine. I get it. No, I get it. I get it.
Do you have any? You have any Dr. Demento stuff on
I
there?
do have a Dr. Demento.
Oh,
I do have
play
one.
something. Play
You
something.
want to hear that?
Yeah. What have we got?
I've got Leonard Nimoy doing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star"
Okay. All right.
from Dr. Demento's show.
I take on.
You want to hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play that if I can find it.
I
Where is it?
I would have requested fish heads, but this is good.
Yeah,
for-
I don't have fish heads.
Oh damn.
I just have the one. That's
Okay.
all I have right now.
Okay.
There's a record, and I was gonna get the whole thing, but I didn't have enough money, so then I just got the one song. And that's all.
Gotcha.
But I will eventually have that, and when you're on the show again, I'll play it for you.
Cool.
Or even better, I can play it right now on YouTube.
I was thinking.
Who you
that,
having
but
on the show
your
next week?
Who am I having on the show next week? That's a good question.
Good. What?
That's a good show, whatever it's going to be.
I thought he said something else.
Yeah, I didn't say anything else.
Show was not,
Show.
but that's you got it half right there.
I did.
The
We're on
first half.
we can say shit. We're on the internet.
You can. I have to keep to a higher level because I'm the host.
You just said it though.
I didn't say it. I did not say it. You can play it back tomorrow. Play it back tomorrow and see what I say. I did not say that.
You did say it.
I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You didn't what?
I didn't say it.
Didn't say what?
All right, call in and
You're
tell
not
us
gonna
what
get me.
you heard.
It's not going to happen.
I was hoping
Didn't
I could
say.
slip in a shh right before you did it, and then on the radio it'd sound like you said it.
Yeah. No.
Almost worked.
All right, I'm going to type in fish heads, song.
Can we watch that video that's open right there?
Which one?
Too late.
Too late.
Yeah, that was an advertisement. I don't think that was.
Yay!
Have either of you guys seen that
Yay!
that song where they take "Never Gonna Give You Up" and they combine it with Nirvana?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
No.
You should totally watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
do
like the greatest song I've ever heard.
Okay, so it's a mashup.
You just type in "Never Gonna Give You Up" smells like Teen Spirit.
Never gonna give up my teen spirit. I have not heard Fish Heads in like maybe 15 years, and I remembered all the lyrics.
How do they
Almost.
make the brown things in this Chex Mix?
I think they soak them in like soy sauce.
They're like the greatest thing.
I like those, whatever those are, the ones that kind of look like potato chips. But
That's
they're
one
not.
I was.
So
that's
it's
what-
the one
Those
that-
are the best. Yeah, those are the
Yeah,
absolute
definitely.
best.
I mean, everybody. They should just make a whole thing.
So
of
it's
it.
a Rick rolled Nirvana, right?
Yeah, that one's probably it.
That's probably it, right? Nirvana rolled.
Does the one person say, "We know the game and we're gonna play it"? Do they
Yeah, I
say
think they
that,
do.
Like
I think they
that
do.
whole part.
I think they did. I
Oh
think they've got
man, I really need to see that.
it. Okay, hold
It
on.
doesn't have to be right now.
Yeah, maybe after the break. We'll do it.
Now, couldn't you take any song that happens to fall into that same like time frame and put that
Well,
on
it
top
has
of
to
that?
be. You still have to have like the same, like keys.
Well, that sort of thing can be manipulated by DJs.
That's
I
true.
mean,
That's true.
a good DJ can do anything like that, and
No, my question that intrigues me the most is how do you remove the vocals from a song?
Again,
is that
DJs.
really? You can do that with
do that.
DJs can do like any of that
You can,
stuff.
yeah, you can.
like Jazzy Jeff. You can like totally
Not-
rip that up there.
Maybe not Jazzy Jeff, but like a really good DJ.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
or somebody in it that has a studio, they can pull layers out of the different.
Yeah, and I know a lot of
tracks.
times with depending. I know that a lot of DJs can just buy like instrumental tracks for any song.
that's true.
Like
Yeah.
it'll just be instrumental, so you can do any kind of thing you need. So I mean, then it's just a matter of getting
So it's
Rick
like the
Astley's
original recording without the vocals.
without Kurt Cobain, right?
Interesting.
Wow.
I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. We need to become DJs. Screw this comedy crap. Let's do DJing.
Yeah, and we should all star on
Will Smith already did that. I mean, he worked in the comedy DJ thing.
Yeah.
Parents
That's
just don't understand.
We
it.
should all
did that.
star on Full House. I think is what we should do.
Full House. That was a fine piece of work right there.
Ben, do you also like these brown?
I do like those. Yeah,
Are they like rye bread? Is that what it is?
I think that's what they are. They're like rye, and then I think they're really salty, so they got to soak them in like soy sauce or something. I don't know. They're
Does
very
it-
salty.
Does it say? on here?
I'm
Did
actually glad to hear that there are other people who obsess over
Everyone
those.
likes those things. I have never met a person who doesn't like those things.
They're
Yeah,
good.
They are the best.
They are very good.
I think you're right. They should make a Chex unmixed, right? They should just make solo Chex or whatever it is called.
Right.
Chex solo,
It's
uncut.
It's a rousing talk about.
Chex discussion.
Favorite snack
Whenever you
food.
said an arousing, what was it? An arousing round of applause for Becca Steinhoff. What,
Did I say arousing? I meant
give a rousing round of applause for. That's how you said it. And I leaned over to Ben and I said, "He wants us to slap our penises together."
It's true. You did.
I would have aroused me. I must admit.
I used to work at this CD book movie store, and I worked there for like 3.5 years, and I just got like so tired of it that we were supposed to answer the phone. Hey, how can I direct your call? And so do that, and then like by the 3rd year, I would start saying things like, "How can I erect your call?" Just because it sounds so similar, no one's
Right.
gonna
You're not gonna notice.
know the difference. And then one time I was just like tired of it, so I said, "Hey, thanks for calling. How can I arouse your call?"
And nobody ever caught on.
Nobody said anything. I didn't get fired for that.
Hi,
get fired for it,
Thank you for
finally.
calling. How can I punch you in the face? I would have wanted to maybe try something
Yeah,
like that.
I
you know?
did tons of phone stunts, like constant, like, "Oh, can I talk to someone in books? Okay, hold on, let me transfer you to video games." Don't even give them a chance.
That's lovely.
Mm.
I wish I had stories like that, but I was too much of a square to pull those kind of stunts, you know?
Yeah. I started doing them now. Like since I'm leaving, I'm like, "Ah, screw
Started
it, I'll
doing
do
them
whatever I want." So I started doing them at work, and it's great.
It's a lot of fun.
Shenanigans.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
No, you will be blackballed from ever working at that department store again. You do know that, right?
I will not because I did it all under the radar. Like, here's an example: all the executives at the store will order lunch for each other and stuff, but never ask anyone else if they want lunch. So, I've written, they have like encouragement for all the people who work there, and I wrote one: thanks for always asking, everyone if they want something to eat. I've never felt like so much of a team. And I hid it so that no one would find it until after I left. And the next day, posted up on the billboard. So they either, they're just too blind.
They don't care.
They don't really care.
They don't care. Yeah.
So I'll work there whenever I want.
Sure.
Which is never. I wanted to write in doo-doo, I hate you all, on the wall, but I'm not going to pick up doo-doo. That's disgusting.
That's gross. You should put it on a stick.
Yeah, you need an implement. You need a duty brush.
Yeah, there you go, a duty brush.
That's what wieners are for.
Yes, they are.
I had to go, like,
Of
I was
course.
fighting it
I
off.
was wondering if you ever would.
I was fighting it off, and I was like, why don't I just stick my wiener in someone's butt, and then I could just write that like that. And I was just like, gosh, that is so bad. Ben's dad is never going to let us go out now.
He doesn't listen anymore. He quit listening.
Oh.
After
After the incident.
the incident, yes, the C word.
The
Was that
C word
it?
incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
was that Katie Hughes?
Yeah, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Ah, yes, it was. Katie Hughes, known for her colorful language.
Foul-mouthed.
Foul-mouthed Katie Hughes.
I see. I really can't talk anymore. I have a joke now that totally uses that word.
Please,
I love
you
saying
know what?
it.
I don't
love saying that
care.
joke.
Just do it. Just do
I'm not
it.
doing it now because
Oh, okay.
it's such
All
a long joke, but I
Oh,
I
well,
love
that's
doing it.
You can just say the word anyway. If you
Really?
The word is
As long as
like the
I
whole
don't-
gusto of the joke.
It is. That's the whole.
Not the whole, but it is a
It is
large
a big part of the joke.
Yeah, I don't know. I know John has maybe said 2-3 cuss words on stage that I have seen.
I will. Anytime Kyle Pittman is on stage, I will
You would go off.
immediately
I forgot about
start
that.
cursing obscenely.
I forgot.
But other than that, I'm kind of
Yeah.
opposed to cursing on stage for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
I love doing it. I will try to save it for times when people say, "Oh, this guy's pretty clean," and then bam, cunt.
Just
You
go
know?
after it. Just go after it. Yeah. Yeah. That's the
just
best
go
thing.
after that.
But that's what I really like about your act is you go up and you have this persona of being a sort of a mild mannered fellow, and then you go up and you say like the worst word
That's it.
possible.
That's
It is
exactly
the
what I
worst
do.
word there is. There's no word. Well, there's one word worse than that, but nobody's going to say it.
I said that.
You said that too.
I said it
You
this
said it
week.
last
you
Wednesday.
last Wednesday.
You do.
Several times.
That's right.
What do you like about my act, Vin?
What I like about
Uh,
your
no,
act?
it's just-
No, I actually do.
I don't
like
really
your act
want
a
to
lot.
hear what
Yes, you
Okay,
do. That's why
that's
you're
a-
here.
Yes, that's why you're here.
I'm here so that
Everybody
you can talk
comes
about how
here-
great I am.
Yes, exactly. That's why everybody comes on
No,
this
I come
show
here to
because they
just
want to hear me
Goof around.
just expound on them and give them all kinds of boosts. And because I'm a loving guy, I love you guys.
I wanted to apologize first of all when I hosted a couple weeks ago and I brought John up. I totally forgot what I meant to say, and so I just made up some stupid crap on the fly there. But I wanted to kind of tell the story of meeting John. I met John at a music show, and your girlfriend was actually in the show, right? She was playing.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It was at the Double Decker Bus in Nashville, and his girlfriend was playing with a girlfriend of another comic. So I went to see the show. So now we had two comics, and John is a future comic, talking to each other. And me and Michael Robinette were just trading comedy stories and talking about going on stage and where the open mic was. And John said, I'd like to do that too. And, just my immediate reaction, I can't have to say it was a knee-jerk reaction. It's like, this may not work for you. But you surprised the hell out of me, John, because you are a great comic. I've watched you go up, and you would do 5 seconds. You would go up on stage and maybe talk for 5 seconds and ditch, and then but that itself was funny because you are just naturally funny. And just being on stage, just watching you on stage makes people laugh. And then you just got more and more. You got braver, and you actually wrote very good material, and you have blossomed in maybe 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably been about.
You've
6
only been
months.
doing this 6 months.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have said that, but really, God.
No, it just comes from Me and my brother write comic books together.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, before that.
That's cool.
We were going to do a whole line of comics about, not comic books, comic strips, sorry, of comics of presidents with not wearing any pants, with one hand in their pants and pointing to their wiener, and we would just change the caption. We got George Washington drawn, and he says, "How do you like these cherries?" And there's like a cherry tree falling over, and then it's just tons of stuff, talking about wieners. Like Lincoln could say something like, "Try building a cabin with this log," know. Or we also wrote, "Try freeing these slaves."
Jesus.
And
William Howard.
So what you're saying
there was
is-
another one that was like, who did the Alien Sedition Act? I don't even remember who that was, but it was something like, "This alien don't need no act to get extended," or something ridiculous like
Wow,
that.
that's obscure.
Yeah, that we well, I mean, you got to do them for all the presidents, so you got to somehow work in history lessons in the same.
Yeah, I'm guessing William Howard Taft would have a hard time finding his, right?
We hadn't gotten there yet. We've done like the first, I don't know how many, but yeah, we were eventually going to do as many as we could.
You had to give up on that.
Before we got assassinated for our edgy comic strip.
Oh man, yeah, JFK something about blowing his head off, right? Gotta be.
So you guys bailed. You guys bailed like Sufjan Stevens on the States Project, right? Oh, too obscure.
No,
Damn,
I know what
sorry.
you're saying. He's putting out an album for every state.
Yeah,
and
he was gonna do that.
Given up, sort of, but he
Yeah,
hasn't
no, he-
actually given up, has he?
Yeah, he said in an interview that it was a joke.
Oh,
He wasn't serious about it.
good that he only really likes Illinois and
Right.
some other
And Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
I think more likely it was when he started. He was like, "Yeah, I could totally do this," and then he got 2 records in, and he's like, "Oh my God, what did I
'cause
do?"
Not a lot of people know this, but there are 50 states.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
There
a
are
lot.
50 states.
That's almost twice 25. It's a lot of states.
It's a lot of states.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's all those territories.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Guam.
Puerto
Yeah.
Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have the Sandwich Islands. They still call them.
They still call them
I
that.
don't know.
What
You'd
do
have
they
to do
know?
every single. You have to do every single island.
District
do
of
it.
Columbia.
Yeah.
Ah, exactly. You'd
Yeah.
have to do that all by itself.
And then when we take over Canada, you get all of those as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's not worth it. Sufjan, just
Yeah.
you were right to bail.
Sufjan, this is a support group for you now.
I thought a Sufjan was like a French food. Isn't that?
I think that's souffle.
Oh shit. Okay.
Again, Michael misremembering words.
That's gonna be my next act. I'm gonna stop doing jokes. I'm just like, oh, that's the Sufjan guy. Tasty stuff, man.
So yummy. But be careful, don't talk too loud or it'll collapse.
It'll collapse.
flatten.
Yeah. Right.
I feel like I've seen that done before.
You may have.
Yeah. I
That's
think
how
it's
come-
in every. I think
how
it's in
come-
every Pepe Le Pew cartoon. It's some souffle flattening.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about the
Mispronunciation of words.
misremembering words.
Yeah, they have an entire thing called malaprops.
Ah, the bookstore. Yeah, that's
yeah, exactly.
Right. Exactly.
There you go.
filled
and they're
with,
filled with
filled
books.
with words
Filled with
that
words.
you can
exactly.
Yeah.
misuse.
Malaprop was a character. I don't know who the writer was or what book it was in, but it was a maid who, being the uneducated at the time, you didn't educate your help. She was her last name is Malaprop, and she would say, she would mispronounce words all the time, and so it became a malapropism. That's where it's from.
I see.
Yep.
I see. These are the kind of things that I should have been taught when I was in school, but instead, I learned nothing. I'm sure they told me these types of things.
Really? Yeah.
I retained none of it.
Oh, it's
sad.
Yeah. I slept a lot in geography class.
Did you?
I hated geography class.
What was your experience in school? Did you enjoy school? Did you have good experience? It's sort of up and down, or
yeah, I would say it's up and down. But I was one of the few people who realized, I think, that how much of a blessing school was, because I watched my parents go out and do their jobs, and I realized that once we get out of this place that we're in, it's gonna suck, guys. It's gonna suck big time. Because we're going to be expected to pay bills and take care of like other people other than ourselves. So we got it good, guys. We read books and we watch film strips, and every now and then we get to go on monkey bars. So I think it's really cool what we're doing.
I wish I had learned that lesson when I was young.
How was school for you?
School for me was tough. I struggled. I wasn't a very good student. And I also was an easy target for bullies and such. And so it was kind of unfortunate for me. Just curious.
Read it, whatever it is.
Yeah,
it just says someone who gets... I had this idea once that I thought was really hilarious. Someone who thinks bloated is actually like a term for getting drunk. Man, I was so bloated last night.
That's a malapropism.
Yeah.
Good job.
I knew I had one.
Did you have a favorite class, though, in school, Ben?
My favorite class in school was art class.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed art. I liked drawing. I was very into drawing when I was young. And should have probably stuck with that.
Did you ever draw a presidential penis?
I did not. No, my penises were all very pedestrian that I drew.
Go for the gold.
I did. I realize that now. No, I used to draw like superheroes and that kind of stuff.
I was really into drawing Dragon Ball Z characters.
Were you?
As a child, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I drew Bugs Bunny, Andy Cap, Yogi Bear, things like that. Whatever comic book.
When I was in junior high, I did the logo to the first Led Zeppelin album in pointillism. Just with a pen, just ... Like the big Hindenburg.
Hindenburg. Okay, yeah. I was trying to
Hindenburg
picture what the album cover was.
The Hindenburg crash. Yeah, I did that.
Wow.
I was pretty proud of that little bit of thing. But
did it go up at the art fair?
No, it didn't. But it was up on the wall for a little while in art class.
Cool.
Which I was pretty proud of.
Yeah, I was always jealous of those guys who got picked to have their stuff up at the mall.
Yeah,
they were the best people, man. I always felt bad that my picture of a guy sitting in a rowboat didn't go in the mall. I was sad.
It's all politics.
Yeah, it's
all politics.
They were sleeping with the teachers. I know they are.
Oh no, that's not
real politics.
That's not what happened. Yes, it's real politics. That's the real political environment that we all live in today.
Is there a book called Politics of the Bedroom?
That's a good question. You want me to look that up on Amazon?
Only if you're going to order it for me afterwards.
Okay. All right, I'm going to do that.
Sex is totally vetoed tonight. Sorry.
It's off the table, folks. Off the table.
Yeah. You get filibustered into no sex.
They read Red Home Magazine to you. I'm reading.
828-259-3936. I'm giving out the phone number again. 828-259-3936.
Is there any way to tell how many people are listening?
That's a good question. I can do some stuff, but not really. It's not. I don't really understand like our site.
There's a way to do it, right?
Oh yeah, there's a way to do something, but I don't know how to do it.
I work for internet company, and we're putting in software now that we can watch people as they go through our internet site, so we can watch where they clicked from, and it'll all be archived. So
Cookies.
It's
I mean,
scary, man. It really
we've
is.
got some of that stuff on our site as well, but I don't. It's more like I know where it is. I don't know how to read the data that comes out of it.
Yeah.
When I look at it, I'm like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah.
That's mostly the problem that I.
See, that's the thing I keep hearing about the privacy issue with the internet. The fact that everything you do on the internet is recorded and stored somewhere. But the thing is, everything you do on the internet is stored. So who has time to sort through all of this? It's a pretty good idea. It's a pretty good chance that what you do is never going to be seen by anybody, unless of course you type in "how do I make a bomb," and then that will be red lighted and somebody will watch you then.
They will definitely. I'm gonna go back over here. Hey, they will definitely figure that out.
Exactly.
I like to telegraph when I'm away from the mic and then when I'm close up to it again, so that everybody knows what's going on at each moment.
Good.
I have to look at now I'm looking at the clock to see what time it is.
Yeah.
And then when I look at the clock, then everybody else looks at the clock. Like,
Well, you've been doing it all night, so this is the first time I've actually looked.
I looked because you looked. I knew
Slippery slope.
I have
It
to
was,
check the clock.
yeah.
I'm a clock checker. I'm sorry. I have to check the clock to make sure we're on time and everything is going as planned and blah, 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 blah.
It's good to be on time, like at the beginning of the show or the end.
John, can you hit me
Especially
in
the beginning.
You know what? The open mic ran long. You know that happened. The open mic
Started
long.
late.
Started late. And we got up there and did we were at the open mic at the Wall Street coffee shop Emporium.
How'd you feel like the Parent Trap went?
I thought it went okay. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, it went all right.
I mean, it was a little,
It was what it was.
It was fine. It was fine.
Michael, what'd you think?
I thought it was good. You guys did a good job. I pointed out as I got onto the stage that you both sort of adapted a Ringo voice out of nowhere.
Well, no, the idea was
No,
have-
even your accent, even your fake British accent, changed in the middle of the set and became
Did
Ringo.
it?
Yes.
as long as it's fake British, it didn't really matter to me. I was going to do anything.
Yeah, true.
Right.
But it was fun. It was fun.
See,
to listen to.
the issue was I was supposed to have a really bad English accent, but yours was just as bad as mine.
That's right.
I don't understand.
Was it?
Yeah. No, it was terrible.
Oh, I'm British. Oh,
It's horrible.
cheerio.
How is that better? Let me do my British accent, and then you do your
Okay,
British
you
accent.
don't even have mine's an overdone, obviously.
Right.
But you don't even seem to be trying with yours. that's the issue.
All right, here's mine. Hello, I'm British.
See, but now you're over trying because of what I said.
All right, fine. Hello, I'm British.
Terrible.
Yes. Now you do yours.
Hello, I'm British.
It's terrible. It's horrible. How
Michael,
is that
whose
any
is
better?
worse?
Whose is worse?
Right.
Ben's is worse.
Called it.
Fine, it's worse.
Kobe.
Kobe? What?
They just slam dunked that one.
Oh,
I guess I
okay.
should have said Jordan. That'd been
Jordan.
more appropriate.
Could have done that. Either one works. Either one works. Because except for Kobe, you might consider that you had raped me or something.
Yeah, I was wondering
That's
about that.
possible.
Mm.
Or you.
I did.
Or
You
the
did. You were
I was totally right, which
know-
is what rape is all about.
Kobe is my
Being right.
yeah. Kobe is my favorite kind of cheese. I love Kobe Jack cheese. It's so good.
See, all right.
Oh, I love when it just goes all over the place. I love that stuff. We're talking about rape and Colby Jack cheese.
Wait, you're supposed to say that's what she said after that, right?
Yes. That's what she said.
I love when it goes all over the place.
Oh, what a great show this is.
Like,
This is my
for
best
some
show
reason,
ever.
that visual image is just like so hilarious to me. Just some girl who's ecstatic about it. I love this mess.
It's all over the pillow.
Disgusting. Oh, jeez. That's disgusting. That's horrible.
This is really gross.
Horrible. You know what? I'm going to take a break. I've had it with you guys, and I'm taking a break. You know what? You guys know... yes. What is the...
That band? Yes.
Yeah, that band, yes. The band, yes. No, do you
You
know
know,
Mike...
they're not very good. You want to know why?
What is that?
They don't really have any good songs. It's the material.
That's true. That is so true.
What about Long Distance Runaround?
I don't know that song.
Oh, okay. Mountains come out of the sky and they stand there. It's a stupid lyric. But
We
it's a cool
both
song.
know that my favorite prog band is King Crimson.
Yes. I love King Crimson. I'm
They're the best.
your
I got
favorite?
nothing against them.
Oh, what?
That's your favorite?
Prog band, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Or Mahavishnu Orchestra. They're solid,
I
too.
don't know them.
Ooh.
Don't
No.
know their stuff.
No clue.
John McLaughlin. McLaughlin.
He's got that talk show on television, right?
Yeah.
The McLaughlin Group. The political talk show.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Did you know that the guy who did the voice of Stormy Waters from C-Lab 2021, do you know that show?
Yeah.
The guy who does the voice of Stormy is now a political commentator on Fox News.
What? That's
He's
bizarre.
the Democratic political commentator on Fox News. So you can watch a video of him talking to Bill O'Reilly, and he sounds exactly like Stormy Waters, and it is so amazing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Have you seen C-Lab, Michael?
I've seen it maybe 3-4 times. Not enough to know the characters.
Stormy is the white one who's like the stupidest one, and he has lines like, Black Debbie. Why do you call her Black Debbie? 'Cause she's black. Well, why don't you call White Debbie White Debbie? I know she's white.
It's good to rip off other people's stuff.
I didn't rip it off. That's what he said. I wasn't like, hey, check out this hilarious anecdote I've come up with. Because it doesn't make sense. There's no one here named Debbie. Neither of you is black.
You know my favorite snack cakes?
Black Debbie.
Black Debbie's.
Oh, Black Debbie. What is that song?
Bam a
Black-
lamb.
Bam a lamb a damn a damn ding dong. Ding dong. That's the new theme song for Hostess. Oh, Black Debbie, bam ding dong. Ding dongs. Feel good in your mouth.
An unfortunate name. Sadly, I remember as a child like seeing like a package of ding dongs for the first time, like laughing hysterically.
Grow up.
What would you do? I'm sorry. What would you do?
Better
if you
question, what would Jesus do?
I think Jesus would find it quite hilarious.
It would at least have a couple.
Yeah.
A ding dong.
I was once telling this lady about the documentary What Would Jesus Buy, and she was like, Jesus wouldn't have to buy anything because people bring him gifts. He is our gift as a people, and we need to bring him gifts. He doesn't buy things. We buy things.
Jesus is quite the gold digger, according to her. Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently, he gets the swag bags.
Yes.
So on the break, can we listen to Gold Digger by Kanye West? Am I right? And we can all imagine it's Jesus they're talking about.
Sure. Sure we can.
I'm sorry. You were going to play something at one point.
Yeah,
What
I was going to
that?
play something from Mike Furman.
Let's hear it.
Okay, here
Going
it
to
is.
break.
This is Sketchy Dudes from Mike Furman on Asheville FM. I'm getting dictated to by my guests, John Cook and Michael Channing. I'm going to play this song now.
Okay.
Oh my God, what is the problem?
My breath is baited.
Please. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. Hey, everybody. That was Mike Furman on Asheville FM. Sketchy Dudes was the name of that track. And now I'm going to put the other guys on there. Hi, guys.
Hey, we're back.
Hey.
Back on the show.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably a little far away from the microphone, though.
Pull in.
Sorry.
Right up on that.
The first time I was on the show, We did maybe like half an hour, and then your wife called in and said, "I can't hear the other person on your show."
Right.
So I realized that I was way far off the microphone.
Yeah.
Just do this.
Yeah. Just stick it right
There
in
you
there.
Now you kind of look like Walter Winchell. Is what the first thing I'm thinking of. I don't know why.
I don't know who that is.
No, maybe he.
No,
maybe
not Walter Winchell. Walter Winchell was a writer.
Yeah, yeah. He was also
Walter
Cronkite.
Walter Cronkite. Yeah, that's
Cronkite.
got to be it. Or maybe Radar O'Reilly.
Yeah, there
Maybe
you go.
that's it.
Radar.
Yeah.
You do with the glasses. You kind of look like Radar.
Yeah, you look like.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look like Radar and Klinger had a baby.
Thank you so much. I don't know that reference at all.
You ever watch MASH?
You never watch MASH.
Oh, MASH. Oh, Radar.
Yeah.
Right.
He's the one with the bear,
Yes, he had a toy,
toy bear,
a stuffed bear.
stuffed bear.
Right, but his glasses were round.
Were they?
Yeah.
All right, the whole thing is over. Forget it.
Yeah, that's done.
It's you actually. You've got the
Yeah.
round glasses.
I do have
Yeah,
the
you're
roundish
Radar.
You're
glasses.
Radar.
Well, I'm not holding the microphone like you were though. You're holding like a little tiny microphone stand, which is how he always did his.
Yeah, does this
stuff,
thing go
right?
up? I mean, does it have this little...
Yeah, I'm still actually
You gonna
glad
do
that
your
you're
act?
not able to do that.
You gonna do your acting?
That's better.
There you go.
What is the point of that?
I don't know. It goes up a good 3 inches there.
It goes from 6 inches to 8 inches.
That's what she said.
I wish.
Wow.
And no, what was the point of that? That's what she said.
Yeah,
Sorry.
what is this?
That was a little late on that one.
That was the punch right there.
That's what
What
she said.
was the point of that? Why are you he's looking at me like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm actually glad you're not doing a normal microphone shtick on the radio. I think that would destroy my head.
Yeah, I know not to do that sort of stuff. I feel like people say I'm sorry way too much.
Really?
Yeah, like
I'm sorry.
at my job, I always, anytime someone says I'm sorry, I just go, well, good, because I'm pissed. And usually they're confused by it.
It's like, no, that means that you're not supposed to be mad at me anymore. That's what I'm
That's
sorry
what I'm
means now.
sorry. I mean, yeah, exactly.
That's what that means.
Oh.
Don't be mad at me anymore. That's
Right.
what I'm
Now
sorry
I
means.
don't get it. Where's the whoopee cushion
I
at?
don't
Isn't there
know.
supposed to be a whoopee cushion here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could just fart.
All right. I'd love that.
All right, hold on. No, I don't got anything. I don't have anything right now.
Oh.
Maybe later.
What a letdown.
I'll eat some more Chex Mix. Maybe I'll come up with something.
Look for the fart.
This has
Yes, it has sodium in it. Yes, it does.
The water.
magnesium sulfate and potassium chloride and salt added.
Wow.
They add salt to
Why?
the water.
Why is that?
I don't know.
So you can feed it to your goldfish,
I guess.
maybe?
It says adds a negligible amount of sodium, minerals added for taste.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Why do we need extra sodium?
I don't know. I don't know why they.
Isn't sodium bad for you?
It's generally not good to drink. It makes you need to. Oh, it makes you need to drink more, which you do. You drink all the water.
Ooh.
It's
the
a scam.
water.
We're uncovering scams left and right.
Right now.
Dasani.
Dasani water. We're
Scam
calling you
town.
out. Scammers.
M&Ms have stuff like that in them, to where once you eat one, there's like something in it where you want to keep eating more.
Really?
Opium, isn't it?
Yes.
Crack cocaine
Crack.
in its
Cocaine.
purest form.
The green ones especially. The most
She
habit
is so
forming.
hot.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, those
Ooh.
heels.
Man.
Oof. Woo.
All right. That's what I'm talking
Doghouse.
about. Doghouse.
That's
She
where I'm
can-
going to be
she
tonight.
can-
Oh,
Melt.
okay.
She can melt in my mouth anytime.
She can melt in my hand. Hell. I don't even care.
What's up?
Mm.
But she won't. She's not that kind of girl.
No,
Melt in your hand. Melt in your pants, not in your hand.
All right, if you say so.
So let's go back here. How long ago did it take for this show to deteriorate into just a series of sexual innuendos?
How about this one? How long ago did you start doing comedy, Michael?
Ooh, nicely done.
I feel like I've talked about this every time I've been on the show.
Terribly done.
Yeah.
Come on. Act like I've listened to this show when anyone but me is on it.
Good point.
Michael, how long have you hated being in comedy?
How long have we been on the air? There's your answer.
Zinger.
Pow!
I have been doing comedy for almost 2 years now, back since I came back to Asheville.
What's the lowest low of your comedy experience?
Okay, I will try to answer that truthfully. I don't know, man. I've had so many bad shows. I mean, I think
highest high.
we've all bombed like so many times. I mean, I think everybody here is.
Speak for yourself.
Oh man, probably. Okay, I will say that the worst I ever felt was going to a place called the Comedy Den,
I've heard horror stories about that place.
It's bad. It's a dance club / pool bar, I think, that is usually an urban dance club during the day and during the week.
During the day?
During the week. I meant to say during the week, sorry. But on the weekend, the guy would do comedy. I don't know if he still does it anymore. But anyway, so at the very beginning, you would do your set through a sound system that was made to pump club music. And you sounded so bad. You sounded just underwater, warbly, bass heavy. No one could hear you. And people would not come. I don't know. They would just come to drink. Apparently, they would come and they would drink, and they would go, "Why is someone standing in front of the wall with a microphone right now? I don't understand what's going on." And it was a terrible, terrible show. It was horrid.
Yeah.
Nobody would do well. Maybe 2 people. I think Becca did well one time, but only because she would browbeat everybody, and that got a laugh. But anyway, I went there and stunk badly. And then this one guy came up, and I would tell you his name, but I've forgotten it. He's known in Greenville for being a comedy thief, comedy downloader. He'll just download jokes,
gross,
and just do jokes like that. And he killed. He went up and just freaking killed, and I felt like shit because he did not deserve any of the laughter he got for his stolen jokes. And
Mencia.
Yeah, I felt bad. That was my lowest.
And highest high?
Highest doing comedy. Probably it was last January would have to be it. But looking, I recently saw a tape of it, and I did not like the way I looked on stage because my mannerisms have changed a bit, and I'm very ashamed of it. But I did a cereal joke, which you've heard a couple times, at the Funny Business showcase. In January, for the local showcase. I did my cereal bit, and people laughed, and then they started applauding. I remember it being over on the right-hand side, and the applaud sort of spread, and so I got like a beautiful applause break of like 100 people. And I was just literally not. I had to step back because it was an amazing experience. That was my highest point on stage.
Better than your show at the Magnetic Fields.
It was. I guess the Magnetic Field show was absolutely great, but there was more people at the other show. Although, I mean, the Magnetic Field show was the most
pretty good
recent.
turnout.
It was the most recent show I've done in front of a paying crowd, and they were great. I mean, it was a great crowd. I love that show. That may be my second point.
It was a good show.
Yeah, I found out from Kerry, man, the guy Kerry Goff, who is pretty much the de facto runner of that show and the Disclaimer Lounge and everything, that the people who were supposed to promote that show this Tuesday of this week did not do it.
Right.
It did not get it to the paper. The Magnetic Fields itself didn't do anything. And Highland Brewery, the sponsor of the show, did not send out an email blast. So you putting up your one poster at the at Athena's, and you putting up your 5 posters, me putting up my 5 posters, and doing posts on Facebook and everything. That was it. That was the promotion we had, and it turned out fantastic.
I think that usually is kind of works better. It's more, I think,
grassroots.
Yeah, people can kind of appreciate a DIY sort of promotion thing over getting an email from Highland Brewery. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd probably delete something like that.
Yeah, but they even sent out a press release to the Citizen Times, or they were supposed to send out a press release to the Citizen Times, and it didn't get it either didn't get to the paper or didn't get put in. So there was no press, on that level either.
It was a good show.
It was a great show.
A lot of people
It was
there.
a really good show.
Yeah.
Lots of funny people. You were great.
Well, thank you.
Very, very funny. Everybody who was on that show was funny.
It was
It was
great.
a
Yeah.
good show.
It was a fantastic show. The headliner did a great, he was 5 minutes, I think, of improv.
Yeah,
Talking
that's
with
right.
The crowd.
Yeah, crowd
It was
work.
probably
yeah.
the greatest improv set I've seen, at least in a long while. Definitely
Mhm.
one of the best improv sets I've seen in a good long while. It was great. Just a little back and forth with the crowd. It was so good.
I think if you headline, you basically have to have good crowd work. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
there's no
Definitely.
way around it.
You got to know how to work the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they get the word crowd work. It's a derivative of working the crowd.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Let's ask some insightful questions.
All right, please.
I did the last two.
You got 'em.
I mean,
All right.
or at least.
No, I've got questions. No, I've got questions for you.
Oh, I've got questions. All
I've got
right.
questions
yeah,
for
I'll
you.
put-
Where were you when the president was assassinated?
In my father's testicles.
Correct.
5 points.
Just kind of hanging out.
I'm totally going to steal this Warren Zevon album. Can I do that?
No, you cannot.
Damn it. Okay, I'll put it back.
We'll see what happens. Maybe I can rip it later. I didn't say that on the air, did I?
No.
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 That's not what's going to
You
happen.
were threatening to tear
Not
the
gonna do
booklet.
that.
I did not appreciate that.
didn't.
That was not nice.
I'm not going to do that. All right. Here's some questions for you guys. So, both of you, not at the same time, one at a time. First you, Michael, then you, John. Michael, when did you know that you wanted to do comedy?
Good question.
Thank you.
I can.
All right.
I can't tell you the date, but I can tell you where I was. It was at Bean Streets.
Oh, yeah.
Which is which
Good old
was a
coffee
coffee shop downtown Asheville. Great coffee shop, great location. Owner, bad businessman, but
Yes.
it's now the Green Tea or Green Life,
Green Sage.
Green Sage. That's
Yeah.
it. Anyway, fantastic spot. And I would go and I would read poetry
Mhm.
and play the bass and do songs, things like that, and mostly depressing stuff. When I write poetry, it's depressing. It just happens. And there was one guy who would come up and he would do comedy, and it looked fun to do.
Mhm.
And so I said, one day we should switch. You should do depressing poetry, and I should do comedy. And we didn't switch. I just did comedy.
Yeah.
But and then I got the bug.
Mhm.
It felt right doing it. My first comedy show did not get any laughs. They
Yeah.
were a very polite, quiet audience, but nobody laughed.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked back since then.
Cool. That's awesome. That's the kind of experience you want to. I have a similar. I'm going to go to John in a second, but I have a similar feeling about comedy where just like you said, you get the bug, and it just sort of it throbs
Yeah.
in you.
I feel, and maybe John can throw this into the question that Essie's answering you too. I feel that anyone who wants to go onto the mic, take the stage and talk into the microphone is a needy person in some fashion,
Mhm.
and going up and talking in front of a crowd, I think meets that need in some fashion. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. There's a part of you that needs to either connect or to say something
Mm-hmm.
and have people hear it. I mean, for me, it's about connecting and trying to meet somewhere with an audience member.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That
Now, with your act, you sort of take a skewed perspective. Is that fair to say? Slightly. I don't want to get too inside your head about this,
Uh-huh.
but is it fair to say that you on stage you have a bit of a skewed perspective?
I mean, it is an alternate version of myself.
Uh huh.
if that's what the question is. But
That's
I think
kind of- yeah.
I think most people do that. I don't think anyone is like exactly who they are
Good point.
on stage.
Because you would probably, if you were like, say, had to spend every day with a comedian who was on doing their act all the time, 24/7, you would probably kill them.
Yeah, it would be terrible.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Go back to the original question.
Yeah, go. That's where I was headed. Was back to the original question. When did you decide that you wanted to do comedy?
I mean, it's much like Michael's, and I think Michael already kind of told the story earlier.
Oh, that's true. We did already talk about that.
Michael and Michael Robinette were talking about comedy, and I'd come, like I said earlier, from the Houston music scene,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoyed comedy, and was kind of looking for an outlet to do some sort of performance because I just like doing performance stuff, and that seemed like the most obvious answer. I need something to perform. I can't perform music by myself
Mm-hmm.
the way that I'd like, so why not just do comedy instead?
And that was basically it.
And then I went the first time, and I was like, yeah, this is something I could do.
Well, cool. That's a nice thing to have happen to you, that you go up on stage and you have the experience and go, yeah, I could do this.
Yeah.
That's kind of, you know, I think that's a similar experience to a lot of comics who start out, you know, what am I trying to say? I'm already falling asleep.
What is
Well, what?
a question? What do you like find more rewarding, music or comedy?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I did music, and I've thought a lot about the relation between the two. And I think I may have said this to you before about how I really like how in music there's, you know, happy songs that are meant to make you feel happy and sad songs meant to, you know, relate to you in a sad way. Whereas in comedy there's only really one purpose of the song, whether it be happy or sad, and that's to make you laugh.
Okay.
So in some ways I kind of appreciate music in a different way, not necessarily a more in-depth way, but yeah, it's just there's more outlets that are obvious to me in music, and maybe that's just from doing it for longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things about some of the great comics. I mean, Charlie Chaplin comes to mind, but they and Richard Pryor would do it too. In some characters, he would be funny, and then he would have a pocket of sadness or introspection, whatever, and then he would go back to funny again. So maybe there is a way to do both of those things.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of craft, I think, you know, and like I said, I feel like it's probably not so much that comedy doesn't have that facility, just that I haven't grown the craft yet to use it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, it's probably one of the hardest things to do is make someone laugh, make a crowd laugh, and you know, in a group setting, and then be introspective, and then bring them back into funny again. I mean, that is just guiding an audience to laugh is sometimes one of the hardest things to do. To guide them on that little roller coaster of emotion, I think would be rewarding, but very difficult. I would have to think.
Yeah, and also in comedy, there's a lot of stuff that a lot of my favorite comics have stuff that is sad in nature, but is really hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's that Patton Oswalt joke where he's talking about writing taglines for animated movies.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've heard that one.
And inputting, like, funny lines over sad footage.
Right.
And he's like, we could show Auschwitz footage and say, I haven't seen this many ribs since Tony Roma's. Or or footage of the Twin Towers falling and say, 8th floor, men's shoes, 9th floor. And it's really sad.
Yeah.
Really hilarious at the same time.
Yes. And that's sort of the point of comedy in some ways.
Mm.
Well, it's not the only point of comedy, but it's one of the points of comedy is to take something that is difficult or uncomfortable and make it bearable. Make it into something that we can live with. We can exist. The Twin Towers coming down. We can exist because now we can laugh about it. Not laugh at it, but laugh about it because it's so painful that we have to do something.
Right.
And comedy's a good way for us to deal with stuff like that.
Also, another thing, kind of to backtrack, in music, at least the music that I'm really into, there's a very specific crowd there built in, you know?
Right.
Because I am really into, like, noise rock, and not a lot of people are into that. Whereas in comedy, there is no, like, built-in crowd. The built-in crowd are people who like to laugh.
Right.
Right, which is hopefully everyone.
Right, exactly. And so in that way, there's more, like, it's easier to connect in music. And I guess it goes kind of back to what you said. It would be even more rewarding to get people who I might not relate to laugh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good point. Very good point.
I would have to say some of my most favorite jokes are the ones that are a little on the darker side.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean those are my favorite ones to tell. You know, my father did heroin and things like that. Doing a borderline Nazi joke and to get people to laugh at them is rewarding because I can imagine it going so horribly.
Sure.
Because you
fact
feel
that
like
I
you're
pull it
tricking
off.
them.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You do feel like you have one up the audience in some fashion.
Right, that you're somehow better than them. 'Cause you're laughing.
That's what we're looking
at
for.
Stuff
We're
that should not be
basically up
laughed
there. We're basically up there on stage to show our superiority. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, but you have to mask that. You cannot let on that is your goal because
Right.
I have seen comedians who've not figured that out
God, yeah.
go on and act superior and suck the wind out of the audience.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. We joke about that. We don't actually think that we're superior to.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's true.
We do. Why
You're right.
Why
No,
do I deserve a microphone and you don't? Because I am funny and you're not.
That's
it.
a good point. No, yeah. Generally speaking, we are funny in there now, but some people go up and actually think. They don't just think that they're superior as a comedian. They think they're superior as a person. And so they think, well, I can just go up and say whatever I want.
Yes.
And everyone will laugh because I'm a genius.
Larry David.
Thank you.
But he is.
He is a genius.
He's hilarious.
He's a hilarious,
and very smart.
He is a very smart, hilarious genius.
You know who's not? Andrew Dice Clay.
Good point.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Thank you.
Never found him funny.
You know what? This is a controversial stance. I'm going to go Sam Kinison on that. I think that guy was a big, bloated dumbass, and he was not. I don't like that guy.
I guess I can.
don't like that guy.
I can see your viewpoint on that one.
What about you? Do you have somebody that you want to call out on your
As hating them?
as hating them as a comic?
No.
No. You're just gonna abstain.
Anyone who thinks they're better and they're not actually better, is that the?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
It's like
I felt
Come on.
so bad after last week. I introduced him that way, and I put him last
Oh, okay.
because I was hosting,
Uh-huh.
and I felt so bad. Kyle, I know you're not listening. I'm sorry.
Oh, Kyle Pittman. Kyle is an interesting character.
He does have there is thought to his jokes.
Absolutely.
You can see that he has thought of you know.
He puts a lot of time into it. You can tell he does.
Yeah, and he has some good